Hola, ¿qué tal, boys? We are on our fourth episode on our driver career mode. But before that, in our first itself, guys, 100 rated AI मार रहा है मेरा, बहुत मार रहा है. They are destroying me. Should I go down? But I don't think so because I need to fight them. But before anything that, please look at the video and like, subscribe, share to my channel. And for a change in this episode, we are going to start with F1 news because there is great news coming in from official video game of 2021 F1 from Codemasters. The freaking gameplay of the video. You can go watch the major video players like RF, Time Muke. I don't know, I forgot his name completely, but still go watch them. It's awesome. So let's get started with our Chinese Grand Prix in this episode. And also this weekend is Mr. Baku Azerbaijan race. We have a compilation pre-race before itself, but now this is going to be our small invitational event before the race, as we did it in for the last what you can say when we were doing our my team career mode. We had this Dutch Grand Prix where they gave us the 100 acclaim points, but the acclaim points is more of a valid thing for driver career mode, because why I would say is that it gives us the prospects for getting into a higher team. Yeah, so higher team, better scope and so on. So this was a normal. If you have seen my previous race or previous my team career mode, you would have seen is this. Obviously we have completed the time trial, no checkpoints. Anyways, so we are moving on to our Chinese Grand Prix. In the practice session we are looking quite okay, but yeah, when it came to qualifying and race, the AI is looking too much. I mean, the AI is looking freaking too much. I forgot her name. Sorry. Boss. I would say her as Boss. Boss is asking enough and more questions to us. Yeah, we did have a good component coming in, and we have put in one component for development, and by the end of the race or by the end of this qualifying, I guess we will be putting up another component for development. That will be an engine component, I guess. But before that, this is our lap time. I will tell you where all I lost time. Here itself I am losing time. Then this section, just before this, the section I was losing a hell lot of time. Because of that, we have come and beautifully in P20. Yep, P20. Position 20. Jose Marina. Anyways, yeah, we are like half a second behind. We are only half a second. Yeah, there you have it. That is the engine development that we are going about. This idea was given by what you can say by Arav from another video. Thank you, man. Because of you, that is the inspiration for me to get inside Formula 1 and game content.
It's time to find out which driver is up to the task of claiming the Chinese Grand Prix. We're here in Shanghai. Shanghai International Circuit then, a 16-corner high-speed thrill ride. The long and ever-tightening right-hander at turns 1 and 2 tests a driver's patience, and the flat, open to the elements location, tests their skill in a crosswind. 2 DRS zones will assist passing, and overtaking is available into turn 1 and of course down the kilometre-long back straight into the hairpin at turn 14. And what would any Grand Prix weekend be without the one and only Anthony Davidson, alongside me as always, to talk you through the action.
What is Esteban Ocon doing so far back on the grid? He's not been able to find his pace at all this weekend, and he could be in for an unpleasant Grand Prix. And let's see who's able to keep their tyres in that temperature sweet spot early on. You've got a great tyre warmer underneath your right foot, and the drivers need to make the most of that on the formation lap, lest they see themselves skating wide at turn 1 on cold rubber.
Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Good job yesterday from Valtteri Bottas. The Finn starts from pole position, and it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Leclerc, Carlos Sainz, and Albon, Vettel, Ricciardo, Norris, and Sergio Perez, Ocon, Kvyat, Pierre Gasly, and Magnussen, Raikkonen, Grosjean, Lance Stroll. They've taken a grid penalty. And Antonio Giovinazzi, Russell, and Iceman. And now it's time to head down to the track.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
So as you can see that we are in 20, and then for this race I wanted to take, anyway I'm going to get butchered. So I just went for a horrendous switch where we are using the mediums first and then the softs, which in the long run it did not work. You will not see my POV for a long time because unfortunately we don't have much things. And there you have it, we are starting our race. God, wow, 5 red lights and off we go. I'll show you the complete first lap of ours, and it was interesting. Our lap was interesting because in the first turn itself I have gone like freaking wide. My tires are cold. My tires are freaking cold, and I tried, but George closed the gap. But as you can see in this freaking next turn, I think this is the 4th turn, 5th turn, we just lunged in. We were like, okay George, you don't want to give us space, you just gave us a small space, we are going to take it. And there you have it, we have been into P19. Yeah, it's some number that I usually don't say because I used to play with AI of 70 to 80 rating. Now we are playing with 100 legendary mode, but we need to get better. Whoa, that was too bad. Oh, by the way, the gameplay of F1 2021, oh my god, that is superb. These kind of lunges cannot be done so good in that because it's insane. Only we have to play with ERS. We don't have rich mix. Guys, that is the headlines. We don't have rich mix. It's something similar to the normal race, where the real race where the people don't use rich mix. And this is our first lap done, dusted. So in our 2021, which we will be getting it, we will be not having rich mix to play about. We will be having a standard mix, and then we may be able to use lean mix. Over here you will see that what a great start for Lewis Hamilton, and there is a lot of side by side moments with Sainz, with Albon, Ricciardo, with I think with Vettel, yes, Vettel, and then Rolls Royce, Racing Point. Okay, wait. Did Bottas just overtake? Wow! Or maybe I'm just... Okay, there you have it. That is how we are moving about. Oh god, too much fun. Guys, this increased amount of increased level of AI has given us a new picture into AI fighting. Or we have not been taking AI fights as good as we can. But forget it. Wow, what a race we are having. That is where we have overtaken Mr. George Russell. And do we have a side by side moment? No, we have moved into the front POV where it was Lewis who kept his lead. So it is Lewis in front, Valtteri Bottas in behind second, then Max, then Charles, then Sainz, then Albon, I guess. Yep, I think so. Albon and then Vettel, and long behind you can see me driving. Yeah, and then you have Danny, then you have Norris, then you have Ocon, and as we move in front, Mr. Max is just trying to find the grips and take this home. So after the first corner, we are having a lot of interesting moves, side by side moves. Oh god, there is a great battle between a Haas, between the Haas, Alfa Romeo and a Racing Point, currently known as Mr. Aston Martin. So we are having the fight and there is a side by side battle with us. I closed the gaps too tough, but George is going to get it anyway. Wait for it. There you have it. He has a lockup, could not get it done, and there you have it. We have went too wide and George has taken the 19th position. And here on it was more of like my life and my just me. So this was just before the pit stop, I guess. Soon we are going to have our pit stop phase coming, where the main or front runners of the teams will be going inside. We have a small look by Valtteri Bottas to overtake Lewis Hamilton, but Lewis is directly going into the pits, I guess. No, not yet. Sorry, I'm dummy. Yep, we are a dummy. Dummy. There you have it. Now we are moving into the pits. This is the opening for the softs people into the pits. So Lewis into the pits, Max into the pits, and do we have Charles coming into the pits? No, it is Sebastian who's coming into the pits. Oh my god, Sainz coming into the pits. Yes, number 55. And Daniel Ricciardo and Sergio Perez, all these people inside the pits, and we are coming about on that lap where we will be moving up positions quite a bit to 12th position. It was an interesting position where we were in sights of getting some points, but the only issue is that we have a stop to do. And don't worry, before even we complete our stop, all these people overtook us. So in this lap we were going pretty good, but over here I was not having this track, man. I was not completely having this track. Over here, this place, yeah, this area I obviously lose speed and whatever time, whatever it is, whatever I gained in that first sector also will be lost obviously in that turn. I think it is the turn 8 where I'm getting my ass whooped. क्या करो, भाग जाऊं? नहीं. These are all what you can say the karma before getting ourselves into top. Williams, I think Williams at the end of this, at the end of the half season may be thinking about suing us, but we are consistent. We are consistently P20 for the past 3 races. Okay, there you have it. Vettel overtook us. Now we are into P7, our career best after taking the AI 100 level. Yeah, I will be kept on saying this AI 100 level because it's a big thing for me, man. It is a big thing, but by a F1 2021 I want to get these assists out of my place, like at least making sure that, oh god, Science is having his close looks, we are having tight battles with Science. Oh my god, Science is not holding it back. Oh shish kebab, that is a tough call from us. Oh, we are losing our back end so easily. This Williams is not having it. It has the best engine. You need to know that it has the best engine of all the lineups, but it has the worst aerodynamicity, worst reliability, and worst everything else. There you have it. We have started. I will show you what happened with Science, because Science just blasted past us with the slipstream and ERS, which makes DRS everything. And then the only issue is that I tried to underbrake, went too wide. Instead of taking a tighter line, I was stupid enough to go into the gravel. Yeah, stupid enough. So now actually the overcut for undercut for Max has actually worked out, and he's in front of Bottas. But this is the worst angle, man. Yeah, there it is. We are having, okay, it is again P1 2 is Mr. this thing, and we have 4th place being taken care of by Mr. Hallelujah Albon. Oh god, Albon has taken that 4th position. It's at the end of the race, you will be seeing that it is like 1-2 Mercedes, 1-2 Red Bull, 1-2 Ferrari. Actually, it also should be something like 1-2 McLaren. So we can say that they are doing great. So this is in the penultimate lap where, yeah, and we are in the last lap, but at the end of the 5th turn, it is Lewis Hamilton who wins. We are like 17 seconds behind our teammates. Ah god, it was horrendous. Anyways, we move in and win the, complete the race. Win the race. Yeah, win the race from the last position. No. Oh god, somebody DNF'd in between. I don't know who it was correctly.
There'll be many smiles in the
But
factory
let's see
after that
from
one.
the
A great
list
race
that
and
we
a
can
real
see at the end of the
performance.
race.
Take the win here in Shanghai.
Total 30, man.
Tell me, Ant,
It
how do you
is
think they were able to deliver such an incredible result
run.
today?
Well, I think it was clear
Whatever
what the
it
main
is,
contributing factor
this
for the
is
tractor today.
karma.
Speed. I know it sounds like an obvious
Karma
thing to
is
say,
sweet.
but fast cars win races, and we saw that
We
today
are
with our winner.
getting our
And I can see the drivers
ace
starting to
whoop,
approach the podium for the victory
whoop,
celebrations.
whoop.
A real team victory today.
Anyways, Lewis
Everybody
Hamilton
played
is
their
taking
part.
his
Congratulations
Chinese
then to
Grand Prix.
Mercedes,
Wait
your
for
race
us,
winners
man.
today.
Wait for us. We will take it once we have a better car, better idea about what the driving dynamics is. God, with AI 100, I am getting nowhere near them. Anyways, let's go down and find out where we are. Where are we? Show me. Show me the meaning. Oh, it's actually Renault. And oh, Science was the one who was DNF'd. Did he? Yes, Science DNF'd. Oh my god, my race pace was horrendous. 137 even after getting softs for the second stint. I should have at least gone for a faster lap than at least. Who? George. Anyways, guys, that's the end of this race. Ya tepe, mamma mia. Freak it. Anyways, forget it. We are going for the kill and we'll be waiting for the next race. Guys, like, subscribe, share to my channel. Watch the gameplay of F1 2021. We will be soon getting it by, I think, July 16th. So we will start gaming from then. Like, hola, bye.